Y'all, today we need to talk about something that's causing straight up panic right now on Wizard101, the special event points hacker. Now, over the past few days, multiple people have had encounters with a mysterious hacker on Wizard101, including me. Now, these people have been posting on social media. I have a recording that is in this video of this hack happening in real time. So let's talk about what's going on. Basically, most of the time when people have encountered this hack over the past few days, they've just visited a super crowded area, normally something like the top realm, Ambrose Area 1 in the Commons. And then suddenly they're met with a spam of special event points over their head over and over again with hundreds and thousands of special event points. Now, if y'all don't know what special event points are, every 90 days they put out a new scroll of fortune where you can redeem awards using things called special event points. And then every week they also rotate out events like Fantastic Fight Fest, Beast Moon, Spiral Scene Decathlon, all of those. And you can earn special event points and redeem prizes that are related to each of those events as well. Now, let's talk about the big elephant in the room. If you have encountered this glitch, these points do not work. So I'm on a wizard that literally got spammed by this. This is literally when it happened in the commons. I didn't know what I was walking into, but this is literally what happened. Go to commons. I'm so curious what this is. Y'all really be saying anything, huh, man? That's crazy. All right, well, I thought we were about to see something entertaining. The return of server dude. Y'all remember? Oh my God. What the hell is happening? Oh, that is a thing. As y'all can tell, you would assume that I'd have hundreds of thousands of points. It's clearly just some kind of weird display error. Even while this is getting spammed to you, you can't redeem extra things that you otherwise would not have gotten. So for the people that are worried about getting banned for using an exploit, even if it's against their will, I know Wiz has a really weird track record with it. In my opinion, this is very clear cut. Nobody's getting banned other than the actual hacker. Now, what's wild is a lot of people weren't 100% sure it was a hacker, but on my stream anyways, it became very clear. I already showed y'all the clip of this happening in the comments, right? After this happened, I decided to switch wizards and go into a match, and clearly the person that was hacking knew that I was streaming this happening. So they came to my PvP match and it ended up spamming a bunch of special event points on my character. I think you have to do this, by the way. You need a death shield. Huh? How do I get rid of that? Oh my God, I gotta look at that the whole time? Do I even have a good, I don't have a good move. I could do this into a poison if they trap aura. In the meantime, they can't scales that easily, right? They left. Nah, what kind of damn tomfoolery is this? So it's clearly somebody that is visiting different areas that's just trolling. That's 100% what this is. In case y'all are wondering why I personally know that it is a hacker. Now, if Wiz wasn't aware of this, they're probably aware of it watching this video, but I'm assuming they're already aware of this issue and they're working on it. But it kind of begs a question of, is this kind of stuff becoming way more common than it used to be? I think that's the real thing that I'm taking away from the fact that this happens like literally every few months. Over the past 3 years or so, there have been, I want to say, about 3 major examples of hacks that have deadass affected other players. Innocent players for no reason. About 3 years ago, Bradley, aka the server dude, I don't know if y'all remember, they hacked into the messages of the in-game messaging in Wizard101 and they basically took control. And yes, it was very funny in the moment, but the servers had to be taken down for well over just like 12 hours until they could rectify the situation. I remember I couldn't even play Wiz that night. Earlier this year, somebody also managed to exploit into the game files and introduce pets that were basically unable to be created or dropped in the game. One of these pets was a bubble pet. So if y'all don't know, in PvP, a lot of schools have pets that give bubbles and they're very competitive, but some schools don't. One of these hacked exploited pets gave multiple dark winds that was literally better than any other pet that Storm could get in terms of bubble control. So when people saw this in the hatchery, they hatched with it and they ended up with an exploited pet because someone managed to go into the files. They had to retroactively disable the pet in PvP, and I hope they banned the hacker, but this was also something that easily would have wasted resources on innocent players' part, even if they didn't know about the pet being an exploit. And let's not forget something that happened even more more crazily by another content creator in Wizard101. They had an infinite crowns code that they used to randomly gift a bunch of people. If people ended up with things in their gifted tab from these fake crowns because they were redeeming infinite amounts of crowns, then they would basically get charged back when this person eventually got banned, and their accounts were locked for weeks sometimes. In that instance, it was someone that literally got a code from Wizard101, didn't tell Wizard101 that it was infinitely redeemable, and took advantage of it so hard that multiple people got affected. The fact that all of these things have happened somewhat recently, I think the larger issue is that I think Wiz does need to take security a little bit more seriously. And here's the deal. I'm not going to assume that there's any measure that they could put into place that's 100% effective. But I do think they should put in measures to at least protect accounts in case we ever encounter a hack that's serious enough to actually make people lose progress on their account. Right? Every year that passes is another year that people have played Wizard101. For some people like me, we're looking at main accounts with 15 years of loot. This is a 15 years of effort. If God forbid there's some kind of exploit that makes people have access to anything that I've done, I would feel really, really strongly against that. And some of these hacks are getting worse, right? We're seeing them go from things that, you know, you have to have someone added that had an infinite crowns code to gift you with, right? We're going from that to going into realms that are full, right? How long is it going to take until people get sophisticated enough to actually remove stuff from your account, to actually take things? In my opinion, Wiz should definitely take it seriously enough to, one, add 2FA. I think that's one security measure that they should take 100%. But also, I think they should make a statement on other safeguards that they have or plan on having so that people don't feel like their accounts are at stake every time someone, whether they have malicious intent or not, finds a way to hack into the game. I'm honestly pretty happy. This doesn't really feel like a very malicious thing. I think it's just a dude with extra time on their hands that's trolling. Let's be very, very honest. This person will probably end up getting permanently banned from Wiz because I don't even think it matters how you use a hack. It's the fact that you're hacking. But I think the part that just doesn't sit right with me is the fact that people are scared about whether there will be sanctions on their account or about the safety of their account at all. I think it's more of a trust issue, especially on a game that people choose to play, right? 15 years after, you don't want to feel like 15 years of progress on a game could be affected by somebody else using hacks that you don't even know about. Overall, y'all, if you were affected by this, do not worry. I think it's definitely something Wiz is aware of and you would not get sanctioned for. This is based on other people posting on Reddit, as in they've reached out to devs or other people that work on the game and they've been told that they're aware and they're not going to do anything to account. It's not just coming from me speculating on what they're going to do. And if you weren't affected by it, at least you know about it in case you encounter it, so it's not going to freak you out. But I'd love to hear y'all's thoughts on the nature of hacks in Wizard101. How they make you feel about the game? What Wiz could do to make you feel more secure when you play this game? I feel like those are all very, very valid reactions that I share regarding this event. I look forward to reading all of y'all's thoughts and comments on this. I thought it was an interesting thing. It was definitely something that spooked me out. Drop a like if you enjoyed, leave a sub review, and as always, if somebody hasn't told you you're awesome today, they doing something wrong. Stay awesome, y'all. See y'all soon. And yeah, y'all.